guy I know named Woody. Woody is in public relations, despite the fact that he looks like, and I say this as a friend, a street person who has not taken his medication since 1972. I believe that this is the secret to his success. When Woody approaches business people, they expect him to ask him for spare change and possibly throw up on their shoes. And when he doesn't, they're so relieved that they beg him to handle their PR. Anyway, Woody represents this outfit that operates a laser tag game, and he's been bugging me to try it. It's really cool, he said. Everybody runs around stressed to shoot everybody else. Woody, I said, that doesn't sound like a game. That sounds like Miami. But finally, I decided to look into it. And thus, on a Friday afternoon, I went with my son, Rob, to this laser tag place called Qzar in Coconut Grove. The laser tag place was staffed by wholesome-looking young people, and they collected $7.50 a piece from us and ushered us into the briefing room, along with about a dozen others who'd be playing the game. Some teenage boys, a family with munchkin-sized children, and two women who looked as though they'd come directly from work. At this point, we were just ordinary human beings with no interest in killing each other. A staff person divided us into a red team and a green team, then explained the principles of the game, which boiled down to, start the other team! Each time you get shot, you lose a life. After you lose 4 lives, you go to the re-energizer, where, here's a major improvement over reality, you get 4 more lives. The staff person also said that we should use our lasers to deactivate the enemy base. Why would we want to do that? One of the women who looked as though they'd come directly from work asked. Rob and I smirked at each other, trying to imagine the mental state of a person who did not immediately grasp the importance of deactivating the enemy base. Our smirks got even smirkier when this woman asked if it was okay to play the game wearing high heels and carrying purses. Sometimes you have to wonder about our nation. After the briefing, we went to the vesting room, where we each got a laser gun that was attached to a red and green plastic vest that vibrates when somebody shoots you. Then, we were led to a big, dark, semi-spooky room filled with artificial smoke drifting around and a big maze in the middle, full of nooks and crannies where a person could skulk. The two teams went to opposite ends of the room. Then a voice came over the loudspeaker. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And suddenly the room was filled with extremely loud pulsating music, apparently created by musicians hitting their amplifiers to death with drums. I am not a violent person. I am a product of the Flower Power 60s. I actually wore bell-bottom jeans and stood in a mass of hundreds of people swaying back and forth singing, everybody get together, try to love one another right now. Having vivid visions of world peace. Now, of course, some of us were having vivid visions of giant frogs hopping across the sky. When the laser tag game started, a primeval reptile instinct took over my brain, turning me instantly into the Avenging Death Killer of Doom. I made Rambo look like Mr. Rogers. I was darting through the dark, ducking around corners, making totally unintelligible combat-style hand-signals to my teammates. My nervous system was on maximum overload red alert. Because I knew somewhere out there in that smoky room was the enemy. And I had to hunt him down without pity, because he was a merciless killer who would not hesitate to... No! My vest is vibrating. I've been shot! The enemy is even more deadly than I thought. He's vicious. He's brutal. Yes. He is a woman wearing high heels. At least she didn't hit me with her purse. I also got nailed repeatedly by the Munchkins. The Avenging Death Killer of Doom spent a lot of time skittering back to the re-energizer, trailed by a persistent little 7-year-old with excellent aim, who was making the Avenging Death Killer of Doom's vest vibrate like a defective alarm clock. But I also scored a few hits myself, and at one point, I want this in my obituary, I deactivated the enemy base. Overall, I found the experience to be far more entertaining than anything currently being funded by the National Endowment for the Arts. And to those of you who feel that this type of game is bad because it might encourage aggressive behavior in a society that is already far too violent, let me say that, while I understand your point, I also feel that this type of play-acting activity can provide a harmless release for aggressiveness and actually reduce violence. So shut up, or I'll kill you.